Okay, this is just totally random, guys. But I was watching my recap of the pilot episode. Sorry, I haven't gotten much money done because I've been working with, Justine Trevor on JKT. And, it's just, I mean, I haven't watched an actual episode for like almost 3 weeks. Me! And I'm the person that used to watch like a million a day. Yeah. I am totally out of it. But I was just watching some videos of my favorite scenes. And, and then I was looking through my documents and I saw a random video and it was the title and then I watched it and it was from the recap of the pilot, and it was the second part because I had cut it off because I had actually hit the cutoff button. But it was like, so when I was like, we're watching. Here's you, Shannon. Shannon, seriously, you're sunbathing on the beach. I have a recap of that I just thought of. Like, seriously, Shannon. Seriously. You just fell out of the sky. Fell out of the sky, literally. You see, you're playing. Breaking apart. I can't break apart my hand, obviously. You break apart and then zing, 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 boom. You fell out of the sky. You're sunbathing on the beach. I mean, personally, my thoughts on that. She was. I feel so sorry for Shannon because, she's not used to, stuff like that. And, she fell out of the sky. She's been through a lot. She's sunbathing and she just doesn't know what to do. And it really hurts. It really broke my heart after Boone died because, as she said to Saeed in Exodus, she couldn't do this, because, Boone was always there to take care of her. And yeah, Saeed is now, but she did a plane crash, all that stuff happened. She's not used to it. Boone dies, or as I say, got killed. I say Locke killed him, personally. I mean, yeah, he died of his injuries, but I say Locke killed him because Locke told him to go up to the plane. Ha! But it just, I don't know. But, this is random. Just random video. Just saying my thoughts on that. I don't know why I even made it. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. I guess I will. I don't know. But, yeah. Random thoughts. For those of you that watch all this, what are your thoughts on that whole thing about Shannon? I don't know. Oh, yes, I was just on Twitter. And I was doing my favorite scenes. I was posting some of them. I find it odd that most of my favorite scenes are from Greatest Hits. Well, some of them. Jack's whole, when him and Juliet led him out to the jungle to show him that we're going to blow him up. We're going to blow him on the hill. And then, Carl comes. No, they're coming tonight. They're coming right now, duh. And then that whole scene where, Alex just goes and, backstabs Ben in the back by going and telling Carl to go warn them. Love that. But, I don't know. I don't know. And then, of course, I was talking about some of my favorite scenes from the end. When Hurley sees Charlie in the Flash Sideways. When James and Juliet reunite. Tear. I have a random prospect of that. During the first time I watched it through, even sometimes still when I watch it through, the end, it is. But, especially the first time, the whole episode, I was either screaming or crying. Screaming or crying. It was crazy. I mean, my most memorable part of me screaming was when, after it was revealed that Juliet was Jack's ex-husband in Flash Sideways, and her and Dave were getting on the elevator, did you pick out Ty? Yeah. And and James was getting off because he was going to go see Sun, make sure she was okay. and I was screaming for them to remember, but they didn't, not then at least. And the one they did, it was just, I couldn't stand it, I cried. I was bawling. But of course I was crying the whole episode, like I said. And of course when James goes into the hotel room, it's like, I'm taking forward, and then, Detective Ford, LAPD, and then Jim's looking, hey, hello, detective. That was so funny, I love that line. Because Jim had already remembered, of course James hadn't. And it's kind of weird. It went from being about Shannon to the end to great. Well, it's Shannon to the greatest hits to the end. See, like I said, this is a random video. But, and then Yumi, Tranquilizer Gun. You're insane. Love that too. And then, you should read the Machinist Rights. Love that. But, what was I saying? The Hello Detective. I don't even know anymore. But then I love in the very end when they're in the church and they're reuniting. Block, we've been waiting for you. And when I really started to break down that part, and that for me, that has to go for my all-time favorites Lost scene ever, because everybody's in it. Because I love all the characters. Even the others, I love, even Tom. I love Tom because he was hilarious. I hate what he did, but I love him. I love the guy. There's some characters, like Goodwin and Ethan. Ethan, here's something. Every single time he pops up on my screen when I'm watching, every single time, even in the Flash Sideways when he's good, I scream. I love when in the Flash Sideways when he showed up. I was watching Adam Rucker's recap video of it. I love his recaps. Can't wait for his one on the epilogue. I love the epilogue too. I'm not gonna spoil it, but when when he was just when in his recap he was like, Claire, don't let him, I said the same thing, do not let him deliver your baby. He's gonna stare, so he's gonna be it's gonna be like the crazy haired mother, adopted fake mother, in Across the Sea, when she's killed the real Claudia with a rock after she delivered Man in Black and Jacob. It was just what? But and I scream every time. But so like I said, I love all the characters. And so I can't really decide a favorite scene, because I'm like the Lost fanatic. I am Team Lost all the way. I'm obsessed with it. And I can't really pick a favorite scene. But, so if I had to pick it, I'd pick the end scene. Because, and then when Jack goes and hugs Boone, I was bawling. It was kind of like the, hey, it's okay that you didn't fix me. I forgive you. And and then, Jack and James hug. Crying even more. I was just like, ah! Because I thought when they were on the cliff, James was gonna hug him. He didn't shook his hand. Thanks, Doc, for everything. And it just, I just love, I can't feel it now. I just love that whole scene. I mean, I really, personally, I hate how they ended with Flash always being the afterlife. I hated that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. How the heck are David and Little Iron born in the Flash Sideways? This doesn't make any sense. It's just the whole theory of it doesn't make sense in my mind. I hated the theory of it, but I love the Flash Sideways, but I hated how it ended up what it was. But, and, I was really disappointed in that blog. Okay, I'm gonna spoil that blog. Sorry guys. If you don't wanna turn this video off now. But I swear, the whole book, it's just crazy to me. Let's see. Let me count real fast. I had like, oh. There's like at least 10 or something mysteries and questions were solved, but then of course, we have like so many others come up. But when went in, he's like, oh yeah, from the home office, he's on his little, my name is blah blah blah. Did he say his name was Ben Linus? I forget. I don't remember. I was really focusing on that. But when he said, here's your severance pack, well, when he was like, type of fuel, said that he reached into his pack, I could have swore he was going to pull out a gun and kill them. I swore. But, and then I had posted about it on Lostpedia in the forum. And, like other people said, yeah, they're right. Hurley wouldn't do that, wouldn't tell you, oh yeah, go kill him. No. But Ben could have done that, but, it was kind of, but Ben ended up being, like, the good guy, in my, okay, here will be a spoiler, the one fanfic I'm writing about Lost. I don't even know if I'm posting it or whatever, but, it's just hilarious. But, in the cliff scene, it turns out differently, a whole lot differently. I'm not gonna go into that because I don't really know. I just have a basic outline. But Ben decides to go to the plane. I'll just say that. Don't want to spoil anything really. And he's saying about Jack and Jack. He's just like, Ben, you're really one of the good guys. And I came up with that line, and it really is. He turned out being a good guy. But I still thought it was like one of those classic Lost moments, the foreshadowing or what, all the plot twists and whatever. I could have seen him pulling out that gun and going, bam, bam. But, and I really didn't. I wish it would have said what happened to the Ajira 6. I really wouldn't know because, Claire and James were Oceanic survivors. Duh. And Miles wasn't even on the plane. And Miles. And yeah, how are they going to explain Richard? I guess they can use his Metlos. Whatever. Maybe they can do something with Metlos. I don't know. But, that's going to be crazy. And then, of course, Miles, who's he going to say? Oh, yeah, I was on a 3-year vacation, No. No. And, Richard, he can't really go back to anything. I guess he could go back to the island. I don't know. Man, Frank can go back to being a pilot because he did. And Kate, who knows, because she wasn't supposed to leave the state. Maybe, possibly, she got the ticket with another identity or something. I don't know. Maybe Richard can override that. I don't know. I wish I could have known what happened. I really wanted to see a Claire and Aaron reunion. I would love to see that. Just like when the last recruit, when Sunjin united. I was like, okay, this is a sucky reunion. But then, in the candidate, we kind of got the reunion with their dad, which, can it? Probably one of the most saddest episodes ever. Okay, I'll shut up now because I am at 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Bye, yo.